So here on the first exercise, what we are going to do is like we're going to like do distributive property, and we are going to multiply 24 times x and 24 times 7. And on the other side, where is the equal, we're going to multiply x times 7, and 4 times x and 4 times 7. So on here, when we do that, we're going to get the result of 24x minus the multiplication of these two is 168. Minus this stays the same because we don't have from what to multiply. And on the other side, the solution would be this one. After that, we're going to start passing the ones that are on this side of the page to the other side to let the 0 down here. So first we put the minus 168 to the other side, and we here on this part also we can do this process that is called alike terms, that is minus 3x minus 24x, and that would be minus 27x. And when we already passed the 168, we can also do the like terms that are minus 28 plus 168, and that would be 140. On this, we can already pass the x through this side, and when I pass the x through this side, we're going to also do the same with alike terms. That would be minus 27x plus x, and that would be minus 26x. And for last step, we are going to pass the 4 to the other side. So here is positive and it's going to be negative here, and would be again the like terms, minus 140 minus 4, that would be 1 plus 144, and this would be like the result of the first part. Then after we have that, we are going to apply the quadratic formula, that we need to separate each term for us to like get the solution of this answer. So we separate x times 2 is a, minus 26 is b, and 144 is c. And we apply this formula here. So here we already apply it, putting the terms in each of the values that we have here. And first we need to answer this part, just the one that is on the root. The answer of all this that is in the root is 10. Why 10? Because first you put minus 26 at the power of 2, and after that the multiplication of this, you like restart them and you give the answer 10, and down like 2 plus 1 always would be 2. Why 1? Because the x, that is the term a, is equal to 1. The reason why is because always x have like an imaginary 1, let's say like that. So, and here it stays 26 because negative times negative is positive, so we have here. And then after that we have this little answer. We are going to pass through this process that it would be, first we're going to do the same but changing the signs. Like we can see here, we need to do with both signs. So here first we do it with positive and then we do it with negative. So the result of this would be 18 and the result of this would be 8. So the answer, the final answer would be 18 and 8. This is the first one. The second one exercise is more easier. So here we need to multiply. So what we do here is 8 times 6 and 8 times 5. And the same with the 3 times 6 and 3 times 5. So the result would be 8 times 6 would be 48. 8 times 5 would be 40i, because we have the I here, plus 3 times 6 would be 18i, and 3 plus 5 would be 15 at the I at the power of 2. When we have that, an I at the power of 2, we can equal it to negative 1. That is like a rule that we have. So when we equal that, we multiply negative 15 plus negative 1 would be positive 16. After we have positive 16, all the fraction would be 48 equals 40i plus 18i plus 15. So like here also the same alike terms with 48 times plus 15 and minus 40i plus 18i. The result of this would be 63 minus 22i, and that would be the answer. Remember, always put on the form of a plus bi. For you to have the correct answer, you need to put this on this form, and this would be the result, the final result. On here is the same as this, but I'm not going to multiply, just is a division. So first we're going to multiply both sides with the denominator, but changing the sign. So it would be this times the same as both, but with the negative sign in both sides. Up a distributive property again, 6 times 3 and 6 times 7i, 3 times 4, 3 times 4 and 3 times 7i. And this would be the final result. Here and again we have the I at the power 2, so equals to 1, so it stays negative 1, negative 21. And the same distributive property, you put 24 plus 21 and minus 42 minus 12i. The solution of this process in the numerator would be minus 64i plus 3. Now on the denominator, you can see that we have the same thing but with different signs. So what we do here is that we put the two terms that we can find here, that is 4 and 7 here, we put it at the power of 2 each one. So 4 at the power of 2 plus 7 at the power of 2. If we put all these together and then add them, would be 65. And for us to get the solution, we apply here the same. So it would be a plus bi for us to give us the correct answer. So here we apply this. And we separate the denominator, and here stays the 3 over 65 minus 54 over 65i, and this is the final answer. And the last exercise that we have here is to find the domain, the range, and if identified if it's a function. Y is like the domain is 7.8 and the range is negative 5.4. And the reason of why it's not a function is because on x-axis the two dots repeats on the same angle of 8, and if we have that, is not a function.